What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are Lit to man, turn. Take to motherfucker day. Show you outside. Big crip in the gang. Show you outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia do your thing, and Texas, stand the fuck up. Each day is going to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down. Always fight back. Never let somebody tell you who you are, but also never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble. Let's go revolution. On this moment, keep your way first. Coming to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew. We out here. Alright. Boom. Today, to motherfucker day. Show you outside. Big crip in the gang. Show you outside shit, man. Gang. Go. Wait. Is that the wrong one? Turn up. Gang. No. I was right. I be forgetting, man. So we got this interesting video. This is what I like to say, man. It's very unfortunate the type of time we live in as far as us Hebrew Israelites, the real Jews, the black people, because we got into where the government has done changed up the game, man. But they ain't changed it up. It's the same shit from the beginning to what they're doing now. They get us to kill each other, and then if we don't kill each other, they get the white man or the police officer or these secret interrogation people, probably Mexican or whatever, type of people to try to assassinate black people. And that's the story of what black people go through. If it's not the police killing us, it's our own people. If it's not our own people, it's secret intelligence. If it's not secret intelligence, it's foreign people. It's you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta say, man, black people, Hebrew Israelites, stay protected out here, man. We got Kevin Watson. Sad situation, man. I didn't know his name was Kevin. Crazy. Well, he got robbed in Chicago. So this video gonna be about Chicago, man. Chicago been going down. I heard it was over 500 homicides. I think since the beginning of January, but in the summer, it was over 136 people. In the summer of May and June, through that time, was over 136 people that got taken out during the summer. And it's another video after the next month of the same situation. Man, like, this shit's getting crazy, man. Let's get into it. RIP, prayers up to the families.
We will move our car, whatever car we need, so they can get the space, just let us get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
Are you good, God? I got him on it. You good?
They calling them now, bro.
I got him on it. I got him on it. I got him on it, man. Put pressure on me. Are you good? Put pressure on me. Put pressure on me. Put pressure on me. Hold on. Talk to me.
So shout out to New York Post. I'm gonna try to post I'm gonna try to put a video before this, just like in case y'all didn't get it. So some dude got robbed, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook Live in Chicago and got blamed. And like that's what I be trying to tell you, man. You go anywhere really, it can get dangerous. Especially
So
fun
now you,
online.
oh no, we can't do that. No, no, no. You just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the is you talking to? You feel me? Like who the is you talking to for real? Even talking like that? Like that be the and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
They took him out.
What's up? Hell no.
One shot. So he knew him. Damn. Damn. That nigga died. For nothing. Over a chain? Damn. Shout out to Millionaire Morning Show with Antoine Daniels. He finna talk about what happened.
Shout out to forgot what his name was. I think his name was Kevin Watson. He was around 42 years old, and it's a viral clip. I'm not gonna play.
Oh, his name was Kevin Watson. That's crazy. He shouted out my name. Ain't that weird, bro?
But it's a clip that's going around on all platforms, literally all platforms except for maybe YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube don't be on
this
it.
man, and his name is Kevin Watson, and he was in his car and he was on Facebook Live, and he was talking, and then there's some young bulls.
Yeah, they don't talk about this stuff on Facebook. I mean on YouTube.
And they wind up killing him.
They try to hide this shit.
Is in mourning as a result.
Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up?
Kevin Watson's final moments captured on Facebook Live as gunfire rang out in this parking lot Wednesday evening on Madison near LeClaire Avenue in Chicago's South Austin neighborhood.
He was choking for breath. He was trying to struggle to breathe.
All of it unfolding right after Watson left his cousin's job at this nearby liquor store to begin his Facebook Live in his car.
Let me tell y'all something, bro. And I say this, and I know a lot of people always try to sit there, because when I see these type of stories, it's a learning lesson for me. It's either a reinforcement or a reminder that we need to tighten up. It's either a reinforcement or it's a reminder that we need to tighten up. My strategy in life, and I'm going to beat this in y'all every single day. I'm going to beat it in you every single day. My strategy in life is to be proactive. It's better to have all of the steps in place and not need it than to need it and not have it. Because you can't control the situation once you compromise.
That's a fact.
So people say stuff to me like, oh man, you don't need no security walking around. Fuck you.
You a fool.
No, you don't. Cool.
Yeah, you don't need a security. That's for you. Fuck what you got going.
But I'ma have it.
That's a fact.
Oh man, you can post up where you are. That's why I don't do IRL streams.
Yep.
That's why I don't do IRL streams because people are.
I don't post at my house.
Out exactly where you are.
I don't do IRL streams at my house anywhere.
Nope. Everything for me when it comes to vlogging, and I'm not even gonna start back.
You ain't gonna never know where I'm at.
All
niggas
it's done as far as
ain't post my address. Ain't post
the
my
numbers
street.
that I want to get on the Anton Daniels channel.
I ain't like to get on
I'm pre-recorded all day. I don't post locations. I don't do none of that. Everything is pre-recorded. Everything is security.
Snapchat location.
And I'm not moving the same way that everybody else is moving. Why?
You get the drop on your ass.
A regular guy in his own city is getting killed on Facebook Live, and they don't have no regard for it.
Niggas really got Snapchat locations
only take one situation
for random niggas to look at their location. Are you crazy?
You can have 1 million people that love you, and it's gonna be one dude
motherfucker
that don't give nothing, that he don't care.
Give no fucks.
Want your chain.
Want your chain, your life, and everything you got, and your bitch.
It only take one person to make this whole thing go left.
That's a fact.
Nipsey, Kevin Watson, and his own Chicago regular people. Rappers, entertainers.
All it takes is one person to ruin the party.
XXXTentacion, he was like going to the bank so he can get some money to go and buy some jewelry or something like that.
PNB Rock.
It only take one situation. Now I know that these raggedy, dusty, dirty dudes, and a lot of times they be in the chat. They gonna try to put the battery in y'all back because you gonna try to keep it real.
Oh, you a lame. Oh, you a pussy. Oh, you praying to God? Yeah, I'm praying to God. You fucking fool.
You better make sure.
You want security? Oh, PC? Are you fucking fools?
One situation.
You fucking idiots.
Style.
Niggas are idiots. I'm gonna pray to God forever. I don't care what they gotta say. I'm gonna stay cautious.
Police officers
30 steps ahead. Fuck what they talking about.
I'm not trying to keep it real with you. Dolph Facts.
Yep, Dolph.
XXXTentacion was buying a motorcycle. Facts. And Dolph was buying cookies for his mother.
Yep.
Just made a quick stop. Hey, let me get oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, and marshmallow.
Got ran down. Yep.
Gotti's brother.
Yep. Mo 3.
You better than me.
Get Money Ronnie. His daughter even got killed. Get Money Ronnie.
Anytime you go into the after hour spot, I look over at the security. Did you scope out that place?
Him and his daughter got taken out. That's sad.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna think about it and I'm gonna get back to y'all. They will tell you. They will tell you. Anytime you go into the
I'm gonna keep God first.
Look at the security and vet that one. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'll see what I can do, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm not trying to be in the mix with anybody. I'm chilling.
Me either.
I'm chilling.
You never know what these niggas' intentions are.
I ain't got time for that.
Me either.
When I go out and I go hanging and I go shopping or whatever.
Low key.
And I'm just so happy to be by myself.
Unless I'm with my boys.
Whatever.
If I'm with my boys, we might get crazy. But by myself,
I don't make no announcement.
Yeah, me either.
I'm just gone.
Fact. Oh, God, I made the Chinese spot.
Listen, me and Slimmy wasn't even supposed to, we didn't even know we was going to run into each other. I'm walking around in D.C., but this is before the meetup. This is just shopping and junk like that. I ain't make no announcement. Slimmy like, hey, man, you out here just running around shopping. Yeah. Right after that, went right to the car. Just me and Slimmy, we were sitting there chopping it up for too long, and I was just looking around. I was situationally aware. I'm like Malice. I'm no Malice all day long.
I feel you. You can never be too cautious. That's a fact. Real one. Nigga, I ain't never getting comfortable around nowhere, nigga.
Profiling.
I'm never comfortable, nigga. I'm always on the look. Always on the lookout. Nigga ran down at
You
any
got
second.
dreads over there.
Yep.
Like, I see a nigga walking too fast with
Any
dreads.
white
I just
crackers
put
with
the
secret
car in and
agents?
drive.
Nigga, boy.
Hey man, where you going? I don't know yet. I'll figure it out when I'm not driving.
The polices, the secret agent crackers.
I'm in drive.
Then you got the
I'm in
motherfucking
drive.
niggas who want to kill you. Boy, we tough out
People
here.
you never want to stop at stoplights.
These messages be on some bullshit at halftime. You can't trust none of these motherfuckers. You can't trust
It's a
nobody.
yield sign for me. Everybody knows stoplights are a yield sign. I slow down, I'm inching, I'm looking both ways, and then I'm gone. But you gonna get pulled over, cool. Well, that police, I take my ticket. Got a whole bunch of them right here that I gotta go. I got a ticket right here.
Damn.
I got a ticket right here. I got another ticket right here. Got a whole bunch of them. This is what I got a lawyer for. But I'm not gonna be. Did you get these to the lawyer?
I feel him.
Cool.
Cause you get caught anywhere. Like when little baby got pulled over. Where you all
I saw you running
on your
a stoplight on 4th Street down to see. How did you see me? And I know you see me. I know you see me run a stoplight because I was on 4th Street. But see, you wasn't gonna be able to come up there and say nothing to me because you got to stop at the stoplight. I'm gone. When I leave the game, I'm usually out the game. I'm not staying through the 4th quarter.
I really don't know who this is, but he seems pretty funny. He's like he got like a
3 minutes in
people
the
know him.
4th
He's
quarter.
entertaining.
All right, y'all. I see y'all. Gotta beat the traffic. If I see somebody brad behind me too long, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but I'm gone. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but I'm gone. Let me fix this. Let me see if I can get some act right with my camera. I don't know what's going on with the camera, but we're going to see if we can get some act right. I'm gone, bro. I'm out. And so, again, God bless y'all. Let me see if I can fix this camera work. God bless y'all. I hope everything works out for y'all, but I'm out. I gotta go. I can't do the same thing that everybody else do.
Damn.
I gotta keep it moving. I gotta figure it out.
John at this nearby liquor store to begin his Facebook Live in his car.
I wouldn't let him walk out the store.
He's a good man to this community. No matter what he done, he helped people, He helped me get this job in there. Close friends turned heartbroken witnesses say as Watson was walking to his car.
He was talking to a guy, and he was going to his car, and then the guy followed behind him.
Guys, y'all be
him.
wondering what I be doing half time. I be looking up like videos to look after this video to keep it
I
on.
love his palm. And I squeezed his hand. He wouldn't squeeze back.
Relatives tell us he leaves behind a 6-year-old son and say Watson was killed just weeks shy of his own birthday.
We're going to have to figure out how to move on and be strong day to day and help each other get past this, because this didn't just hurt one person. This hurt a lot of us.
Police haven't given a motive behind the shooting. So far, no one has been arrested.
And they never are arrested, and that's the thing. They never. Here's the
Especially in Chicago.
Because again,
Shit, we need them cops down here, bitch.
Well,
nigga, we had Chicago cops down here, bitch.
down.
We be up, nigga. Bitch.
Nigga, y'all ain't solved no murders. You ain't got no suspects.
Nigga, if we had Chicago
You ain't got nobody
police
in
down
custody.
here, I'm at nigga in Texas.
You
nigga,
ain't
we
got
be
nobody
up.
that you can say, yo, you know what? We got a questioning for him. You ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
They ain't been solving no crimes.
You think I can put my life in the hands of the police?
Crime is
Well, y'all
not,
be
ain't a
fucked up.
description,
Fuck
ain't
12.
a surveillance video, ain't a witness, ain't none of that. This nigga was on Facebook Live, and
God
they can't
blame.
find nobody
Nothing.
to
That's crazy.
And guess what? You know what the worst part about this story is? We reporting on it today. In 4 days, we're going to forget about it. And
That's
we're
a
going to
fact.
move on to the next thing.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's how much the streets love you.
Yep. Give you a week,
We're reporting
maybe 3
on it
days,
today.
you gone.
And 3-4 days, we're going to forget about it.
That's a fact.
Nobody is going to care.
At all.
Y'all said 4 hours. I believe
Damn. I at least gave a week to 3
will
days.
care. You've been
said
live
4
all
hours.
this time. You built up a following. In 4 days, niggas going to be like,
Damn. Who the fuck?
yeah, so where the hoes at?
Damn.
Yeah, so where the money at?
Where the bitches? Fat.
Hey, we going to, what we doing to meet up at?
Where the drugs?
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
Your husband was shot 4 times walking down the street in the ATL. He survived. Let me read that. He survived, but they still haven't found the YN. Ain't that crazy?
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
They still haven't found him.
Yeah, so where the hoes at? That's what they gonna be saying.
Yep, where the hoes at?
Oh man, he was a good guy. I can't believe it, man. Hit a like for the algorithm. They gonna do a live stream so that they can get their views.
Niggas said life of the algorithm is insane.
Hey man, did you see what happened to it? Oh man, it's hard. Let me see what's going on. All right, y'all. So what's up? But y'all want to read super chats or what? That's what your life gonna be, nigga. You gonna get a 13-minute tribute.
Damn.
And that's it.
Maybe
that's
a TikTok.
A
TikTok memorial.
Nobody is going to
Damn.
care. You gotta do what's best for you.
I told you, man.
Listen to the people.
Sometimes all you
is
a cool story.
Oh, man, dog, you should have stood on business.
Just a cool story, nigga.
I'm on the way to 1 million subscribers on my other channel. I ain't got time to be sitting there arguing with you. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the long way.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
Not arguing with you. I'm not meeting up with you. Yeah, man.
You fighting and dying over a girl.
I throw lawyers.
I tell people sometimes the only thing you can be is a cool story.
I throw lawyers.
To get somebody to get up the pussy.
If you want to get into a civil disagreement, then we can definitely go lawyer for lawyer.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I don't want. I'm not talking to you. I'm not.
They're just gonna use it as a cool story to get some pussy. Yeah, I remember back in the day, man, this nigga I used to fuck with, or this girl you fucking got killed.
From my perspective, I'm not doing none of that.
Crazy.
Because you know what I am? I'm a chaser. I'm a chaser. Not about to sit there and talk to you.
Nah, for real. Crip.
Because I'm a chaser.
You ain't gonna never know where I'm at.
I ain't sitting there going
like
back and forth, sitting in the car. I don't even stop at certain gas stations no more.
Yeah.
That's why we fill up, so that we don't stop.
Hell yeah.
Hope you got your legal team together though.
Cause niggas getting blamed every day. Unheard Cross TV, Kevin Washington shirt, their heartbreaking testimony.
Took away my little brother for nothing. Like that be the shit, and that's what
for a bag of peanuts.
Get into it with y'all, cause y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no. Y'all took away my little brother.
Damn.
For nothing. The chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain.
Oh, the chain got a tracker in it?
Five shooters up there. 5. Then he downed me from one motherfucking shot.
Kevin Watson's brother just confirmed what we all suspected. This wasn't about no robbery. The people who killed Kevin were people he trusted, people he helped, people who smiled in his face.
Most of these niggas that's around you, they get around you, feel me? They jealous of you.
He had a tracker in his chain.
Most times, they want your chick, they want your lifestyle.
That's a fact.
Or they want your plug. Whatever you got going on. So we gotta stop falling
in the habit. They want your bitch. They want your life. They want your food, your fame, how you shit, your dick.
Like you ever notice, like, you my homie, like, nigga, we might not even be friends on the book, but why would you try and be friends with my chick on Facebook?
Let me tell you something about Kevin Watson that his own family just revealed. And girl, this is gonna break your heart. Kevin wasn't just another Chicago promoter trying to make it. He was a man with a heart too big for the streets he was living in. Kevin's older brother just went live and said something that's going to change everything you thought you knew about this case.
What I want people to understand is I've been preaching for years. To not trust no motherfucker. Bro had a big heart. He had a big heart. He kept trusting niggas, helping niggas, looking out for niggas.
You can't trust everybody. You can't trust nobody.
Now he gone.
40 years old, father to a 6-year-old daughter named Juju, Kevin was the type of person who would help you get a job, lend you money, look out for you when you needed it most. But anyways, in a city like Chicago, that kind of kindness can get you killed. His brother had been warning him for years, telling Kevin that the same people he was helping, the same ones coming around with their hands out, were the same ones plotting against him. But Kevin kept showing grace.
You had that big ass heart.
Well, this Kevin ain't gonna. Hopefully, I ain't gonna fuck up.
You, bro.
No, you did.
And I kept telling you. I told you a million times. These niggas don't like you. They don't fuck with you.
That's a fact.
They hate you. They hated your aura, your energy. They hated everything about you.
That's a fact.
They never liked you.
That's a fact.
But you still showed grace.
That's a fact.
You still
bless your enemies.
You still will look out for these same motherfuckers, bro.
So what makes this even more devastating is that Kevin's brother and sister.
I didn't know his name was Kevin.
They stayed away from certain people, certain places because they could see the hate. But Kevin kept his circle open.
You still will look out for these same motherfuckers, bro. You looked out for these niggas, man. And I kept telling you why you think me and Shorty don't pop out. Because we know what's going on.
Yep.
We know niggas don't like us.
At all.
Niggas been trying to figure out for years.
You think I go to the club, nigga? You not gonna just post up at the gas station, nigga?
Was like in Chicago's
nigga,
nightlife.
You be in the hood just randomly hanging out in the park, nigga?
Kevin was successful.
Hell no.
And Kevin wasn't shy about
These
it.
niggas hate my
he
guts,
promoted
nigga.
events,
Police hate my
crowds
guts,
to venues, and yeah, he liked his jewelry. That custom chain with his name on it wasn't just fashion. It was a symbol of what he'd worked for. But his brother just revealed something that's gonna blow your mind. That chain everyone thinks got stolen, his brother made it, and he put a tracker in it.
It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain.
The
chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my brother like.
So why you just give up the chain?
So if this was really about robbery, why didn't they take the chain?
Yeah.
And if they did take it, why haven't they been caught yet when there's literally a tracker on it? Now here's where this story gets really dark, and this is information that Kevin's family is sharing for the first time. This wasn't the first attempt on Kevin's life, not even close. Kevin's brother just dropped a bombshell that has everyone rethinking everything.
That nigga done survived 5 shootings up there. 5. And he downed me from one motherfucking shot.
Why would he keep going back at the 5 shootings?
I'm mad that I'm I'm mad, nigga, I'm mad.
Let me say that again. 4 or 5 previous attempts.
Kevin
had survived 5 shootings before that fatal Wednesday night. 5. And his brother knew that each time Kevin was getting closer to not making it home. But hey, Kevin kept living his life, kept going live, kept trusting the wrong people. His brother said it plain. That man done survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 shot. So what makes this even more heartbreaking is that Kevin's brother could see it coming. He knew his little brother's big heart was going to be his downfall.
Also,
Kevin
this is Kevin?
People who were studying him,
Wait,
watching his
know.
moves,
no,
figuring out how to get close
Kevin,
enough to hurt him.
You let too many hating ass niggas say you had that
That's
big
his
heart.
brother. Kevin Washington, nigga who died.
You kept letting these hating ass niggas get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you. I told you a million times.
The night Kevin died, he had just left his cousin's job at that liquor store on Madison. He was probably feeling safe, probably thought he was just going to do a quick live like always. But Kevin's brother revealed that people had been watching, waiting, planning.
Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. We hate each other
The
over
way the white man put the
shit.
system up.
That was his chain. That was his shit. That was his chain. That was his. He paid for that. It took some time to pay for that shit. He worked for that shit. You got niggas out here talking about, oh, it was fake. It was, man, listen, man. Bro worked his ass off for that little ass chain.
But like his brother said, we know it's more to the story than that, though. Kevin's brother knows exactly who did this and why.
How much you think
he told the detectives he was giving them 24 hours.
Racks?
When this shit comes
10 racks?
all I can do is start praying for y'all. For the motherfuckers who did that. All I can do is pray for you. It's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to light.
And that's the part that should have everyone paying attention. This wasn't random. This wasn't some stranger seeing Kevin's jewelry and deciding to rob him. This was people Kevin knew, people Kevin trusted, people Kevin had probably helped at some point.
Y'all took away my little brother.
Damn,
nothing.
They knew him.
He survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 motherfucking shot.
Kevin Watson was murdered by his own circle, and his family knows exactly who did it. Now, let me tell you what happened that Wednesday evening. And with Kevin's brother's testimony, we finally know this wasn't what it looked like. Kevin was sitting in his car going live like he always did, talking about the same club issues that had been bothering him. But the people who are about to kill him, they have been planning this for a while. Kevin was still focused on his phone, talking to his audience about promoters not getting enough respect.
Speak how I feel about.
You gotta be crazy as hell to be posted up outside. You're a club promoter.
But like, come on, bro.
But like his brother said, Kevin had survived 5 previous shootings. 5.
But
This was attempt number 6. And Kevin's killers have been watching, waiting, studying his patterns.
You a club promoter?
Like, who the fuck is you talking to?
And you got big ass chain?
Talking like that. Like, that be the shit. And that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all. Cause y'all ain't.
Then you hear voices getting closer. Kevin's attention shifts, but by this point, these weren't strangers approaching him.
What the fuck going on?
What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no!
Damn.
According to witnesses, Kevin was talking to someone he knew, someone who followed him to his car. When Kevin tried to get away, that person pulled a gun.
Oh,
Kevin fought back, tried to wrestle the weapon away, but during that struggle, the gun went off. 1 shot to the chest.
So they
After surviving 5 previous attempts, the 6th one finally got him. But here's what's really going to mess you up. Kevin's brother just revealed that the killers didn't even succeed in what they came for.
So the stupid motherfuckers that came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain.
So what was this really about then? If it wasn't about the chain, if they didn't even take it, why did Kevin have to die? His brother knows the answer.
To where people gonna do dumb shit like this, y'all took my brother life over a chain.
And didn't even get the chain.
Wasn't worth it, fellas.
And they had a tracker in it.
Kevin was fighting for his life, choking for breath, struggling to survive, and all of this was happening live on Facebook for nearly 2 million people to witness. Then that man showed up claiming to be Kevin's cousin.
My blood cousin, fuck.
Who is Kevin Watson? I don't know who this is.
Find the key because this bitch locked and that shit ain't. Huh?
Who is Kevin Watson?
That's what I'm finna see.
But now that we know this was betrayal by people Kevin trusted, that cousin's timing makes more sense. When you're dealing with people from Kevin's own circle, of course someone connected would show up quickly. Moving on to what Kevin's family knows that the police are still trying to figure out. Kevin's brother just gave us information that should have this case solved immediately, but for some reason nobody's been arrested yet. First, let's talk about that chain everyone thinks got stolen. Kevin's brother made it himself, and he put a tracker in it.
It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker.
Oh, that's a different nigga. It's a white dude. It's a different person.
We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this, y'all.
They're not giving it out.
Life over a chain.
So if there's a tracker on the chain and the brother knows who made it and where it is, why hasn't this case been solved? Make it make sense. But hey, Kevin's brother already knows who did this. He told detectives he was giving them 24 hours to handle it.
Detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
Let me tell you something. When a victim's family member is giving police ultimatums and talking about what they might do, that means they know exactly who the killers are. Kevin's brother isn't guessing. He's not
he might not
speculating.
know,
He
but he might go
knows.
around town
The
asking
investigation
questions.
should be simple. Kevin was killed by people he knew, people he trusted, people he had helped. His brother has been preaching for years about these same people being fake, being jealous, being dangerous. But the police are moving slow, and Kevin's family is getting frustrated. So what's taking so long? If the family knows who did it, if there's a tracker on the chain, if this was clearly planned by people in Kevin's circle, why are the killers still walking free? This was about jealousy, betrayal, and people who couldn't stand to see Kevin succeed. Anyways, Kevin's family is dealing with a murder that was completely preventable. Kevin's brother had been warning him for years about the people who ended up killing him. Kevin's 6-year-old daughter, Juju, will grow up without her father because people Kevin trusted decided his death was worth whatever they thought they would gain.
There's no motherfucking way that you shouldn't be here with Juju right now. There's no way, bro. You shouldn't be here with Juju. Because of a hating ass nigga that wanted to change that he couldn't do shit with.
The investigation continues, but Kevin's family isn't waiting for justice. They're speaking out, they're naming names in their own circles, and they're making sure Kevin's killers know that they know, period. When someone's brother goes live and starts talking about giving police ultimatums and stopping prayers for the people responsible, that's family getting ready to handle business their own way if the system doesn't work. Kevin Watson was murdered by people he called friends, and his family is about to make sure the whole world knows exactly who they are. Now here's what's really going to frustrate you about this whole case. Despite Kevin's brother knowing exactly who killed his little brother, despite there being a tracker on that chain, despite this entire murder being caught on Facebook Live for nearly 2 million people to see, there still haven't been any arrests. None. Zero. And Kevin's family is done waiting. Kevin's brother gave the Chicago Police Department a 24-hour ultimatum. 24 hours to do what? To arrest the people his family already knows killed Kevin, to use that tracker evidence to stop playing games with the grieving family that has all the answers police claim they're still looking for. But hey, the system is moving slow, and Kevin's brother is making it clear that his patience is running out. The fact that no one has been arrested yet, despite family testimony, video evidence, and tracker technology, tells you everything you need to know about how these cases get handled when it's black men killing other black men in Chicago. Let me tell you something about what Kevin Watson's death really represents, and his brother's words are going to stay with you long after this video ends. Kevin's brother said, I ain't going to even say the best thing. I'm just going to say, I wish we could have had one more conversation. That hits different when you know Kevin's brother had been warning him for years about the people who ended up killing him. One more conversation might have saved Kevin's life.
I'm the nigga that's always...
Y'all know about the 5-star ring, man.
I'm always preaching peace. Because I love my people. But I'm all out of love now. I don't have no more love.
If you know about the 5-star ring, man.
Love left in me, man, for niggas. Ain't no more love left in me for niggas, man. You niggas killed a man over some hate.
Girl, when someone who preaches peace says they're out of love, that tells you how deep this betrayal goes. Kevin's brother loved his community, believed in his people, tried to keep the peace, but watching his little brother get murdered by people they trusted, that broke something in him that can't be fixed. Kevin's story isn't just about one man getting killed. It's about what happens when kindness becomes a weakness, when helping people makes you a target, when your own community turns against you out of jealousy.
Black people hate each other over materialistic shit.
This wasn't really about a chain. This was about people who couldn't stand to see Kevin succeed, people who hated his energy, his success, his ability to bring crowds and make money. Kevin worked for everything he had, and instead of being inspired by his success, people around him decided he needed to die for it. Kevin's 6-year-old daughter, Juju, will grow up knowing that her father was murdered by people he trusted, people he probably helped at some point. She'll grow up seeing that Facebook Live video, knowing that millions of people watched her dad take his last breath.
By now,
but anyways, Kevin's brother wants people to understand who Kevin really was beyond that viral death video. Kevin had a big heart. Kevin helped people get jobs. Kevin looked out for his community even when his own family was telling him not to trust those same people. That's the tragedy here. Kevin's siblings could see the hate, the jealousy, the danger, But Kevin kept his heart open anyway. He kept helping, kept trusting, kept believing people could change. But Kevin wasn't trying to be smart. Kevin was trying to be good. And in a world full of hate, sometimes being good gets you killed.
That's a fact.
So what? Kevin's death represents every person who got murdered for being successful, for having nice things, for refusing to dim their light to make others comfortable. In the Black community.
So, it's been going down in Chicago, 2025.
Chicago has already recorded 152 homicides, 56 of them occur in April and May alone, continuing a grim legacy of gang killings on both the west and south sides.
165
Through the first 4 months of
April,
2025, there were 116 murders, marking a 24% decline compared to January-April 2024, when homicides totaled 153 during the same period. While those numbers reflect notable progress, Chicago is on pace to finish under 500 murders. For the first time in over a decade, the human toll remains staggering. Each victim lived a life cut short, often with little warning and even less justice. For context, Chicago's 2024 homicide rate was 21.4 per 100,000 residents, 581 murders citywide, far above the national average and driven in large part by entrenched gang conflicts. As you prepare to meet the 12 gang members who died between April and May, each name etched in headlines and heartbreak, remember that these statistics represent real lives lost to street wars that show no sign of abating, even in a year that should have been one of the city's quietest in recent memory. Before we get started on this video, make sure you go check out my website that's in the description, where I post viral videos daily. And plus, make sure you like the video and share it with someone to spread the violence awareness.
This shit getting crazy.
The early morning of April 3rd, 2025 brought unexpected
news. As
Jaden Vernon, better known on the streets as Jado, passed away from a heart attack at 21. Vernon was affiliated with the SA Landlord gang, a known faction within Chicago's complex gang landscape. Although his death was not violent, Jado's passing marks a significant moment for those connected.
It's crazy they ban guns from Chicago. But everybody getting killed by guns.
27-year-old Jamaris Nair Jones, known as JJ, was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting outside a church in the Austin neighborhood. At approximately 4:10 p.m., he was standing on the sidewalk with a female around LMG and KP Gang Hood in the 300 block of North Cicero Avenue near a local church. A gray vehicle approached and an occupant opened fire. Jones sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 4:40 p.m. A 25-year-old woman accompanying him was also injured, suffering gunshot wounds to her leg and buttocks. She was hospitalized in fair condition. Jones was affiliated with the MNA, Maniac North Austin faction, also referred to as MPAT gang. This gang operates primarily in the Austin area and is part of the larger Maniac Latin Disciples network, which has a significant presence in Chicago. The MPAT gang was reportedly established in honor of a member known as Impact, who was killed in 2016. The MNA faction has been involved in ongoing conflicts with rival gangs, including the DCG, Division City Gang, contributing to the cycle of violence in the area. On April 15th, 2025, Jermaine Porter, known as Coolio, was fatally shot in the 700 block of North Spalding Avenue in Humboldt Park while standing in Spalding Boys' Hood. Witnesses reported that an unknown vehicle pulled up near Porter's location, and at least one unidentified suspect exited the vehicle and opened fire. Porter was struck multiple times and was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities have not released any information about possible suspects or motives, and no arrests have been made. Porter was affiliated with BTBG, Billionaire Trap Boys Gang, a faction within the West Boulevard Money Gang, WBMG,
we never know who these niggas are. Are they
primarily active on Chicago's West Side. In the early hours of April 20th, 2025, 3 men were shot inside a residence in Loon City Hood in the 7200 block of South Paxton Avenue in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. Officers responded around 2:40 a.m. after hearing gunfire and found the victims inside the home. Among those shot were 37-year-old Devontae Strickland, known as Paw Paw, and 31-year-old Derek Harris, known as Heavy. Both were transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where they were pronounced dead. A third man, aged 24, was shot in the right arm and taken to Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn in good condition. The motive remains unknown and no arrests have been made. The case is under investigation by Area 1 detectives. Strickland and Harris were affiliated with Sanay Gang, a faction within the Lamont Money Gang LMG Alliance. Sanay Gang operates primarily on Chicago's west side and has been involved in various criminal activities and conflicts with rival gangs. In the early hours of April,
they said over 136 homicides in 2 months.
Elliot Scott, known
April
as
and May.
Scotty, was set on fire while sleeping in an apartment in Sino City
It's only
Hood.
10
He was found
we talking
deceased
about.
following the fire in a South Shore apartment building located at 7224 South Evans Avenue. Emergency crews responded to the scene around 2:30 a.m. and discovered Scott's body inside the apartment because of the fire, and the circumstances surrounding his death remain under investigation.
The South Shore neighborhood
got
was
lit
an
on
earlier
fire.
and we understand from authorities that this actually was a deadly fire at this apartment building in the 7800 block
You think
in
it's a Molotov?
South Shore. A 27-year-old man was found inside one of the apartments on the 3rd floor. He was found, it was pronounced dead rather at UFC, so the Chicago Fire Department is now investigating this earlier apartment fire.
Scott was affiliated with the Flipside Gang, a faction operating primarily in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. Flipside is known to be involved in various criminal activities and has a history of conflicts with rival gangs in the area. On the morning of April 29th, 2025, 32-year-old Armonte Alexander, known as Monte, was fatally shot inside Sanford Foods, a grocery store located in the 500 block of North Laramie Avenue in Chicago's Austin neighborhood. Around 11:35 a.m., a masked gunman entered the store, walked directly to the back where Alexander was working near the meat counter, and opened fire. Alexander sustained gunshot wounds to the head and body and was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital, where he later died. The assailant, possibly accompanied by another individual, fled the scene in an unknown direction. Alexander had been employed at Sanford Foods for approximately 3 weeks. According to the store manager, the shooter did not demand money or take anything, suggesting that Alexander was specifically targeted. Alderman Emma Mitz of the 37th Ward confirmed that investigators also believe
that's why you can't
the
work when
attack
you're famous
was deliberate.
and you want it.
Alexander was a father of 3 children. Alexander was affiliated with Wicked Town,
He
a
was just trying to
faction
get his
of the Black
kids to school.
Disciples gang operating primarily on Chicago's west side. The group has been involved in various criminal activities and conflicts with rival gangs in the area. About 4 days later, on May 3rd, 2025,
That's why I sound like hell to get this shit
24-year-old
working. Nigga, I
Armonte
ain't trying to
Harrison,
work nowhere.
known on the streets as Tysky, was fatally shot during an altercation in Chicago's Austin neighborhood. Around 1 a.m., Harrison was walking on the sidewalk in the 5,000 block of West Quincy Street with his girl in KMG Hood when he was approached by a male suspect. An argument ensued between the two, escalating into a physical confrontation. The suspect then pulled out a firearm and shot Harrison in the chest. Emergency responders transported Harrison to Mount Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 1:32 a.m. No arrests have been made, and Area 4 detectives are investigating the incident. Harrison was affiliated with GHSM, Goonie Hillside Mafia, a gang operating primarily in Chicago. On May 10, 2025, a targeted shooting occurred in Chicago's Edgewater neighborhood, resulting in the deaths of 2 men and injuries to a third. The incident took place around 1:20 a.m. in the 6300 block of North Broadway, outside the Pork Chop restaurant. According to police reports, gunmen exited a vehicle and opened fire, discharging at least 50 rounds at the victims. The assailants then fled the scene in a vehicle. The victims were identified as 31-year-old Rashawn Vance, known as Muna Duke, and 28-year-old Daryl Givens, known as Youngin. Vance sustained a gunshot wound to the chest and was transported to Weiss Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 3:49 a.m. Givens suffered multiple gunshot wounds to the body and was taken to St. Francis Hospital in Evanston, where he was pronounced dead at 2:34 a.m. A third victim, a 36-year-old man, was shot in the back and transported to Evanston Hospital, where he was listed in fair condition. Vance was an alleged leader of the O-Block gang, a faction of the Black Disciples, and had been identified in a federal racketeering trial as a key figure in the organization. He was also known for his association with the late rapper Davon King Von Bennett. Givens was also affiliated with O-Block. Following the shooting, the city issued a summary closure of the Pork Chop restaurant under an ordinance that allows for the closure of businesses deemed to pose a public safety threat. On May 13, 2025, 26-year-old Pierre Moore, known as Pierre or Dre, was fatally shot in Chicago's near West Side neighborhood. The incident occurred around 130 Iman in the 200 block of Southwestern Avenue.
They killed that nigga?
According to reports, he was walking in Mont Blanc Hood when a dark-colored SUV pulled up and 5 individuals exited the vehicle, opening fire on Moore. He sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspects fled in the SUV and no arrests have been made. Area 3 detectives are investigating the case. Moore was affiliated with the 757 gang, specifically the Rock Nation faction. On the evening of May 17, 2025, 24-year-old Control Boone, known as Juju, was fatally shot in the 14,700 block of Evers Avenue in Dolton, Illinois. According to reports, Boone was near a village park when he was struck by gunfire. He was transported to a local hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Details regarding the circumstances of the shooting, including potential suspects or motives, have not been disclosed. The Dalton Police Department is actively investigating the incident, and Juju was a main factor from 4 Block and the rapper. Boone was affiliated with 4 Block, also known as YGE, Young Gangsta Empire, a faction operating primarily in Chicago's Southside. On May 19, 2025, 34-year-old Monty Potts, known as Moski, was fatally shot.
Guns are illegal in Chicago.
Located at
some of the most high-powered weapons here out here.
Around 14 p.m., Potts and another man, 38-year-old Dexter Williams, were involved in a verbal dispute with a third individual inside the restaurant. The confrontation escalated when the third man drew a firearm and opened fire, striking both Potts and Williams. Potts sustained a gunshot wound to the back and was transported to Advocate Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn, where he was pronounced dead at 5:07 p.m. Williams was also taken to the same hospital in critical condition and later succumbed to his injuries. The shooter, identified as the son of a restaurant employee, was taken into custody at the scene and transported to Roseland Hospital in good condition. According to reports, the incident was sparked by an argument over the type of cheese on the sandwich.
I told you.
The employee called her son to the restaurant, and upon his arrival, a physical altercation ensued, leading to the shooting. The Cook County State's Attorney's Office later declined to file charges, citing insufficient evidence and determining that the shooter acted in self-defense. Potts was affiliated with Art Gang, a faction operating in Chicago. His death adds to the ongoing violence affecting communities in the city. On the morning of May 3rd, 2025, 33-year-old Levante X Hodges, known as Vontae, was fatally shot in a drive-by incident in Chicago's Garfield Park neighborhood. Around 10:00 a.m., Hodges was standing outside with a 30-year-old woman in the first block of South Springfield Avenue when a black car approached. An occupant of the vehicle opened fire, striking Hodges multiple times in the chest. He was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 10:49 a.m. The woman sustained a grazed wound to her neck and was treated at the scene. No arrests have been made and the investigation is ongoing. Hodges was affiliated with MNS Money Never Sleeps, a faction operating primarily in Chicago. The group has been involved in various criminal activities and conflicts with rival gangs in the area.
Damn.
It's our birthday, and to celebrate big, we're offering...
Boy, this has just happened. The video we watched before that was 2 months ago, so that's April, May. This is June and July, nigga. 23 murders, Chicago gang members, the summer that nobody survived.
On June 2nd, 2025, the far south side became the scene of the city's first major gang loss of the summer. Daniel Parker, known in the streets as Danny from Duffel Gang AMG 130, was found bleeding out on the sidewalk of the 13,300 block of South Langley Avenue in Altgeld Gardens.
Over 136 people died.
p.m. Paramedics rushed him to University of Chicago Medical Center, but he didn't make it. Parker, just 29 years old, lived on the 6700 block of South Evans Avenue.
But it's going
his
down,
life
but
ended far from home.
niggas dying.
Under the cold orange glow of the streetlights in Altgeld, no one was ever arrested. Just one more murder file added to the stack for Area 2 detectives. 8 days later,
the murder rate going down.
On June 10,
niggas are dying.
1400 block of North Artesian Avenue
the
in the
murder
West
rate go
Town
down when niggas
neighborhood,
die.
Deon Fiazel, a shorty from back in 1400, known as Deon, tried to hit a lick not knowing this would be his last move. Just after 10:45 p.m., Deon pulled up on a man getting things out of his car and tried to rob him, but this would-be victim had a concealed carry license. He pulled out his own gun and shot Dion dead right there on North Artesian. Dione was just 18. His body was rushed to Stroger Hospital, where he died from his wounds. In the neighborhood, there were rumors he was trying to make a name for himself, but some said he hadn't earned his stripes. The case would make headlines, but the streets would move on just as quickly. June 16 saw the violence spill over the state line.
But it's just happened.
Lost his life.
Nigga, it's not like 2-3 years ago. This is just now, this month, last month.
Once the police tried to pull over a car
few
near
months
the
ago,
Clyde
nigga.
Avenue exit of I-80/94. The driver
All together
fled,
with the Kevin
leaving
Watson
police on a
shit.
high-speed
Shit
chase.
crazy.
The pursuit ended in flames as the car crashed off the highway and caught fire. Wookie, the only occupant, died at the scene. In 2012, both Wookie and his homie Bookie had survived separate shootings, both nearly dying. This time, there was no second chance. Back on the south side, June 17th would be marked by two tragedies. Terrion Thrower, known as Jigger from Nickel Gang in 600, died in a motorcycle accident. The exact intersection never made the news, but everyone in the set knew he was gone too soon. On that same day, violence came to the 2100 block of East 93rd Street in Calumet Heights. Johnny Jackson Jr., known as Lil Johnny from Ghoulie Gang, was behind the wheel of a Chevrolet when gunfire erupted. A bullet hit him in the back. Losing control, Lil Johnny's car crashed into another vehicle, then plowed into a house. Officers arrived to find him slumped, the engine still humming, and by the time he was pulled out, it was too late. He was only 18. June 19th, the city lost another at the 600 block of West 63rd Street in Inglewood. Denzel Robinson, Gleesh from TTE, was leaving a store when a gunman opened fire. The sound echoed off the brick facades as Denzel collapsed. He was 32. The killing was as swift as the investigation that followed. His alleged killer, Jabari Johnson, was arrested the same day Denzel died, though not before another family was left in ruins. Early morning, June 21st, the near west side. It was about 2:30 a.m. when shots erupted in the 2300 block of West Roosevelt Road.
Nigga, these niggas be doing their homework.
Malik Johnson, leaked from Marcus Way, stood outside on the sidewalk, not knowing three gunmen were about to jump out of an SUV. The burst of gunfire left Leak and a woman named China dead. Another man shot her in the ankle. The shooters disappeared before the blood had dried, and the city would awake to another double homicide and another set of unanswered
the sad part is,
4 days later,
when they all look like you, your own people, just dead. It's almost like you just dying. It's like,
one of the most brazen murders of the summer. Dilla Florence, called Dillo from OTM, was relaxing on a porch with friends when a man disguised in a woman's coat and mask walked up. Within seconds, the gunman fired multiple rounds, striking Dillo in the neck and body. Dillo was 46. The killer ran off, shedding his disguise in the yard of a nearby senior center before his getaway. The shooter, Tyron Mars, would later be charged with murder, but Dillo's loss would hit the block hard. The afternoon of June 28th saw more bullets, more pain. At 800 block of East 63rd Street, inside a Woodlawn gas station, Keenan Campbell Rell from Gyro City was shopping with his son and some friends. Two men entered and started shooting. Keenan was hit several times and rushed to University of Chicago Medical Center.
I see why niggas not trying to go back to Chicago.
His young son was
found all these famous people.
His father's
why are you not going back to Chicago?
A horrifying sight no child should ever have to witness. The calendar flipped to July, but the violence stayed the same.
Murder rate might be going down, but niggas still getting murdered.
At the 12,000 block of South LaSalle Street in West Pullman, Ronald McClain, known as Drills from 95 Mob, sat inside a car as a dark vehicle pulled up. Shots were fired, one striking him in the head. He was rushed to Advocate Christ Medical Center, but there was nothing they could do. That same night, just after 11 o'clock p.m., the River North District erupted. At 311 West Chicago Avenue, outside Artist Restaurant and Lounge, a mixtape release party for local rapper Mellow Bucks had just ended. As a crowd milled outside, a dark-colored car pulled up and someone opened fire. In seconds, 4 people lay dead, and at least 14 others were injured. Among the fallen, Leon Andrew Henry, LPZ from NLMB, and Devontae Terrell Williamson, Vontae from Watt Gang. Both were young, both deeply loved by family and friends.
Anybody could die.
Williamson had just gotten his CDL and was a loving father to his young daughter. Among the dead was also 26-year-old Taylor Walker,
females,
a hairstylist and former dance team captain who was planning a vacation the next week.
Boys, tough out there.
Alongside her was 27-year-old Aviance King, quiet,
black people,
loyal, and completely uninvolved in the streets.
Systemic oppression, man.
Both were there to support friends, caught in a storm they never saw coming. The shooting was called one of the worst in years, For the families in the city, it felt like war. July 3rd, the violence returned to the far south side. On the 9900 block of South Bensley Avenue, Reginald Edwards, Gino from Dolan/Chestnut, was standing outside when a car pulled up. A hail of gunfire followed. Struck multiple times, Gino died at University of Chicago Medical Center less than an hour later. Independence Day weekend, July 5th, the 1000 block of North Laverne Avenue in the Austin neighborhood. Police responded to a call early that morning and found Brian Keith Meeks, BJ from Ghost Mob, TNG, dead inside a residence, shot in the head. He was only 30 years old, another casualty of a holiday weekend that would see even more bloodshed citywide. On July 6th, Demeki Davis Meek from FPG 157 was in the 9600 block of South Brennan Avenue in the South Daring neighborhood when he was shot 5 times, 2 to the chest, 3 to the right leg. Davis was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition, but died a short time later. FPG 157 and 10
I don't tell people right now, you don't have to get shot to be a gangster,
couldn't shield
because you get shot one time, you might die.
July 8th, the streets of Humboldt Park saw more gunfire. On the 600 block of North Monticello Avenue, Kavaje Fitch, Sosa from OTE, was standing outside with a friend around 11:45 a.m. when 4 gunmen exited a gray car and opened fire. Fitch, hit several times in the head and body, died at Stroger Hospital. He was 28, and his murder would leave OTE reeling. By July 10th, the violence had come to Armour Square. Just after 2 a.m. on the 3700 block of South Wells Street, Jeremy Miller, Whitey, also known as Tyson from MTG 39, was shot in his own hood. He and another man were both hit, but Miller took a round to the chest and died at University of Chicago Medical Center. Tyson was respected, quiet, a real original. Some say he's the Tyson Dirk mentioned in rap tracks. Now another OG going too soon.
He just died?
Day, July 11th, tragedy struck Riverdale. At the 13,200 block of South Langley Avenue, Prince Johnson, Big Primo from Buff City, was shot multiple times in the head. Primo had only recently come home after serving time for a murder in the early 2000s. At 43, he was still considered a top dog, but the game he survived for years finally caught up to him. Police found him dead at the scene. Early July 13, Devon LaSalle, Freaky, from OTE, was found shot in the 800 block of North Cambridge Avenue, River North. Multiple wounds to the body. Freaky was an OG long out of street politics, but the bullet didn't care about retirement. He died at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. OTE, second major loss of the year. Not long after the shooting, police moved quickly. Just hours later, authorities arrested Maurice Timms, age 49, in connection with LaSalle's murder. Timms was taken into custody and charged, bringing at least some sense of closure for a case that left another family in mourning. On July 18th, the shooting came to East Garfield Park. Demarion Ligon, Chop from TTU, was standing outside on the 2800 block of West Arlington Street around 10 p.m. Someone walking by pulled out a gun and shot him in the torso. Chop died at Mount Sinai Hospital, another statistic for the city's grim homicide map. The next day, July 19th, South Shore, on the 2000 block of East 68th Street, police found Demetrius Cole Jr. Michi from UMG, shot to death. His family suspected he'd been backdoored by someone he trusted, maybe even set up by a girl. Another young life ended, another family forced to bury a son. The bloodshed didn't stop. July 24th, the 2000 block of East 103rd Street in South Daring, Damian Williams, Damo from Met Boys, was found with gunshot wounds to his torso and leg at 3:20 a.m. He died at the scene. Damo was the brother of Kayo, killed back in 2013, and his family believed he too was backdoored. 2 brothers, 2 funerals, both claimed by the same streets. By July 29th, OTM will lose another in the first block of Northwestern Avenue on the near west side. Antonio McDuffie, Lil Tone, was hit in the drive-by just before 10:40 p.m. He was shot in the legs and head, taken to Schroeder Hospital, and died the next morning. A 49-year-old man was also shot but survived. Every one of these lives was lost in just 2 months. That's the kind of reality they're facing in Chicago right now. It's not just numbers.
About to get to September.
Sons, fathers, friends, entire futures wiped out. Don't be the added statistic added to the endless cycle.
Damn, facts. Alright, we're back. Gang. As you see from that bitch, man. Kevin Watson, man. You know, he lived a decent life. You feel what I'm saying? He lived a decent life. He just got put into a situation. Damn, I forgot to fucking download the fucking video. He just got put, and I can't even get that phone. I just do it on if I can just hold it. He got put into a tough situation. You know, when niggas try to, us black people want to be successful. We want to be businessmen. We want to have money on. We want to be able to spend our time, live life as regular people, half time. But we can't because it's a war on black people. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, with the Hebrew Israelites, you know, we protect it. It's a war against us, man. So, hey, at this time, man, you just got to be protected, man. Keep God first, man. You see through the Chicago people, how many people done keep on getting popped and popped and popped and popped. That's only in Chicago. So imagine the rest of the other worlds, the other states. I'm just saying, man, it's get tough out here, man. And boy, it's wild. Prayers out to the families. Man, it's tough out here. We gone. Hood, Northside, Big Crip Gang, Northside shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.